Hey guys, how's it going? So today is the day for your math placement assessment. All right, what this does is it is one way, one indicator that helps us to place you into your math levels for grade 6. Okay, your grade 6 classes are leveled in math and in Spanish. And so what we do is we look at your MAP scores, we look at teacher recommendations, and we look at how you've done on this assessment. Okay, we're going to be using Jamboard to do this today. You're going to be in small groups in Google Meet rooms with different proctors. Some may have elementary teachers, others may have middle school teachers. We're all here to help you out, okay? We have given you the student rules, okay, and how to succeed at this exam and what our expectations are in this exam. To kind of go over those again, review those, really what is most important to me is the academic integrity, okay? So this test needs to be completed on your own without help from anyone else. Okay, we're trusting you guys. You're at home. You're in your own environment. Okay, friends, siblings, parents should not be helping you out at all. You need to be in a quiet space where you can be uninterrupted for at least 60 minutes. Okay, you cannot use the internet, class notes, or anything to help you out. Okay, unless specified by your teacher, you cannot have anything in your workspace except for pencils, pens, blank paper, and erasers. So you want to prepare that before you get into the test. Okay. Unless specified by your teacher or the proctor, you may not use calculators, okay, or other tools to help you solve the questions. The test is, the assessment is on Jamboard, okay, so you will go to your Google Classroom, the topic that's on the side that's called Grade 6 Transition. When you click on that, you'll see a new assignment under the topic called MS Placement Test 5 2020. Okay, open this assignment in a Jamboard and get started, all right? Answer the questions in the Jamboard and show your work by either writing and drawing in the pen tool, writing explanations on sticky notes, or taking pictures of handwritten work and uploading it to the Jamboard. All right. There's a tutorial coming up right after this. Okay. The rules for testing, very important. You may not have anything in your workspace except pencils, pens, blank paper, and erasers unless specified by your teacher or proctor. Okay. You must stay in the Google Meet until the proctor teacher has confirmed that you have completed and submitted your Jamboard in Google Classroom. If you need to use the restroom, please go before you start your test. All right, once the test is started, you will not be able to leave the testing screen until you have turned in your work, unless it's an absolute emergency, okay? That is, we need to be very strict about that. You cannot leave for that 60 to 90 minutes, okay? Your microphone and video must be turned on the entire time. I realize that some people have technical issues, and we're dealing with those people individually, so don't worry about that. But your microphone and camera have to be turned on the entire time. Okay, turning off the camera and microphone could cause suspicion of cheating. Okay, we do not want to suspect anybody of cheating, so just leave that on, and you'll be all set. Please use the chat box in Google Meet to ask your teacher or your proctor any questions. Please take note that the proctoring teacher will not be able to explain questions to you. So if you have a specific question about an exam problem, they will not be able to explain it to you. It's just like when you take the MAP test, okay? So how long we have to take the test? The test should take about 45 minutes to complete. We've scheduled time for 1 hour, so 60 minutes is scheduled, but you can take up to 30 minutes more if you need to, okay? How can you do the best in this test? Choose a quiet space to take the test where you won't be distracted by noise or other people. Take your time and write and explain your work and thinking as clearly as possible. Okay, that's very important. And if you're confused about a question, whisper read it to yourself and use any skills or strategies you know to help think about the problem and solve it. So guys, I'm very proud of you. You've done a lot of work this semester and this year. This has not been an easy time, over the fourth quarter to have it virtually, but you guys are prepared for this, and what we want to do is just see where you're at, and we wish you luck. I know you guys will do great. Have fun, and we'll catch you later on, okay? It's going to be taken on Jamboard. So you guys have been using Jamboard for a while now, so it shouldn't be anything new to you guys. Just to go over a couple basic things up here. If you are going through the slides, all right, as you're going through each Jamboard frame, you can use the arrow key. Okay, so you have 20 frames. There's 21 questions. Question 8 and 9 are in the same frame just because they're a little bit shorter. So you can go back and forth to check your work, go back to a problem by using the arrow keys up here, right and left. If you want to see the whole slide deck, frame deck, you just click in the middle I only have 2 slides here for the example, but you would have 20 slides to go through. And then to get out of that, you just go here. So make sure that after you complete all of the questions, all 20 slides, you go back and make sure that each one is answered. Each one has their the corresponding work to it. Okay, now over here on the left side, you have your tools to work with. So you have your pen. So if this says put the following numbers in order, you can write it out. You do 1, 3, 4, da da da, etc., etc. If you are not comfortable writing like that, then what you can do, I suggest, is you write a note over here. So that's sticky note. Now, when you click on the sticky note, it might block the problem a little bit, okay? So you might not be able to see it. So sometimes what you can do is you can click on the problem and you can move the problem either up or down. I'll move it up there a little bit. If you can't do that on yours, if it's locked in the template, what I would suggest is just writing it out on a piece of paper and then transferring it to a sticky note. Oops, sorry. The sticky note's right here. So then I moved it up. I can see it says I'm going to write 1, 3, 4, 9, 11, 56. I'm going to hit save. And there is my work. Now I can make this bigger, whatever, move it around. So that is a pretty easy way and clear way to make sure that you transmit your answers to the scorer very clearly. Now, on this next problem, you can see it's a longer multiplication problem. You might have something like this or even bigger. So if you don't feel comfortable writing this out and solving this with your pen, what you can do is you can actually do it on a piece of paper that you have with you, and then take a picture of it and then upload it. So this right here, using this pen, might actually take a little bit more time. So you can go over here to add image, and if you click on add image, this section comes up. You can either click select file from your device, or I have mine already up here. It has to be in JPEG form, I believe. All right, so you just drop it in there, and your work should come right up. Okay, so here it is uploading. Make sure that your picture, when you take it, is very clear. You can rotate this. All right, if you click on it, you can just kind of rotate it, make it easier for the person that's scoring. You can see that my picture is very clear. All right, you can see the work, and that is very important. You want to make sure that your answer is very clear. Here I circled my answer for the person that's scoring it. So these are the tools that you can use in order to show your work and give your answer on Jamboard. Okay, if you have questions during your exam, during the assessment, please use the chat tool on Google Meets to talk with your proctor and ask them questions. Okay.